Hi guys, today I want to bring you a look through the pages or flip through the pages of our All About Reading Level 4. Stay tuned. Hi guys, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing okay. My name is Emma. I have one kid and today I want to bring you a flip through the pages or look through the pages of our All About Reading Level 4. If you've been on my channel for quite a while, you know that we've been using All About Reading from the beginning, starting with level 1 all the way now until level 4. We are on level 3 currently, so we are doing level 3, almost about to be finishing already, and we're doing All About Spelling level 3. It's been working very well for us. We're doing a little bit we're going a little bit kind of slow because we have some circumstances in our life that just took us out of our routine, but we are getting into that routine again, and I think it's time for me to show you guys our All About Reading level 4. I like to do this flip through the pages because I know it's very helpful for a lot of moms that are looking right now for reading programs for their child, and I think it's very important because even though All About Reading is towards dyslexic, I think that is very helpful for any kid that is struggling with reading, correct? So I would like to give you this flip through the pages. As well, it is important because it's our last level and it's a bittersweet because while we are very happy because we're about to finish the program, we are very sad as well. We got used to the program and I know it will be a new step for us to just finishing with the program and getting to what we are going to get next, correct? But this year we are going to still be using All About Reading, so we will be on that level 4, and I think that it's good to show you guys and give you this detailed flip through the pages. Eventually I will be showing you guys how I will organize everything, how I will prepare our All About Reading for you guys to benefit from that as well. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Okay guys, so here I have All About Reading level 4. This is a multi-sensory program, step-by-step lesson plans, teaches all key reading skills, mastery based and customizable. I decided to show you guys this level because obviously it will teach your kid different phonograms. We already did flip through the pages from level 1 to level 3, and now we're going to be reaching the last level, which is level 4. After this, well, obviously we're not going to be using All About Reading anymore, but for this new year we're going to be adding this level, of course. So the basic package includes 1 teacher's manual, 1 student packet, and 2 readers. You will need as well a reading interactive kit, which includes physical letter tiles, magnets, and 1 set of reading divider cards. You can purchase the All About Reading review box if you wish. If not, you can find, I'm pretty sure, another box that will fit the cards for the All About Reading program, but this is the reading review box. This is how it's holding those cards. Here I have the phonogram cards and the word cards, and I have so far right now 2 levels in here, so you can fit like 3 levels. If you fit the 4 levels, it'll be a little bit tight and I don't like that, so this is the reason why I have it like that. And those red tags in here that I have marked is when I stop there and he needs to continue reviewing those words. And green tags, sometimes I use these words for spelling as well, so it is very important. So we use All About Spelling and we use All About Reading, and it's been working very well for us. So in here you will have, with the reading review box, the phonogram cards, word cards, viewfinder bookmark, and that was my kid's hand there. So that's what you will get with the basic kit. I am not quite sure because it is a long time since I purchased this program, but in this level, but usually they have 2 choices, which is the basic kit and the deluxe kit, which it includes a tote bag and the reading review box. If you decide to go with the basic kit, it'll be just fine. It's not going to have the tote bag. They have other materials that will go very well with their All About Reading materials like games, activity book with the Ziggy the Zebra book, and that's something that you have and it's optional for you to purchase if you would like. If your kid enjoys games and enjoys just that multi-sensory approach, I think is helpful. But here I have the basic kit. Usually that's what I purchase, the basic kit, and it's just enough for us. I have just one kit, so this is just plenty. We have Ziggy the Zebra. I didn't purchase Ziggy the Zebra with All About Reading. I purchased that separate, and if you are interested, I have the name brand for the puppet that we purchased, but it's exactly the same. So I just decided to give you this flip through the pages because I think it's very important that you are able to make a conscious decision if this program is going to be good for your kid, or if you think that you will have to go with another program. I think that these flip through the pages or look through the pages are very helpful. So now I will open the book and I would like to show you the table of contents. You have the first section, which is for help you to prepare for level 4. You have the section number 2, which is the complete step-by-step lesson plans, and you have the lessons in here. So if you would like to pause and screenshot, that will be just fine. The next page, let me just move this to the side since we're not doing that now, is part of the lessons. So you have there, you can pause and screenshot. Number 3, section number 3 is the appendices. You have a scope and sequence of level 4, phonograms taught in level 1 till 4, blending procedure, the 6 syllable types, syllable division rules, jobs of silent E, ways to spell long vowel sounds, how to handle the schwa sound, how to assemble word flippers, list of comprehension activities, figurative language and story elements covered in level 4, tips and activities for using the practice sheets, activities for reviewing phonograms, activities for reviewing word cards. If your student struggles with the stories, magnet board set up at the end of level 4, lip words taught in level 4, words taught in level 4. So it's just giving you resources as a parent or teacher for you to be able to help your student. So the first section, like I said, is to help you prepare for level 4. It's just having a good layout here to help you, giving you some instructions on how you can find more help. And it says grab a cup of coffee or tea, access the All About Learning Press website, and let us show you how to get set up for success. So they are showing you with that video how you can prepare for All About Reading. What do you need? You will need a student packet, and I already gave you some of the explanations in regards to that you have different choices like the basic kit or the deluxe kit. I'm not quite sure if they still have that yet, but it was like that when I purchased my program. And you will choose if you would like to purchase the All About Reading review box, or if you would like to purchase the tote bag. It depends. If you have multiple kits, you might benefit from that tote bag. I just have one kit, and we usually have our backpacks to be able to carry when we are doing on the go. Okay, we have that you will need as well the interactive kit, readers, letter tiles app, or a 2x3 magnet whiteboard. We use both. We use the magnetic tiles and we use the app. Usually when we are on the go, we use the app, and when we are at home, we use the tiles. Sometimes even at home, we use both of them, depends on our mood, obviously. Common craft materials, you will be needing scissors, a stapler, one small baggie, which will be for the letter tiles if you're using the physical letter tiles, okay? Next page is all about what you should know about this program, and I would like to read you just the first. And it says, first of all, you can do this, and obviously you can't. All About Reading is a scripted, open and go program developed for busy parents, teachers, and tutors who want to teach reading in the most effective way possible. This program doesn't require long periods of study. Usually they suggest you to just stay within those 20 minutes. You don't have to develop your own lesson plans, and you don't have to stress over what to teach next because everything is laid out for you step by step. you'll get a solid grounding in how to teach reading without being overwhelmed. And while it says that it's a very open and go, I usually say that there's not such a thing as an open and go program, because you always, as a parent, as a teacher, you would like to review what you're about to teach your kid prior you start. So I always look through the objective of the program and just making sure that there's nothing that will take me by surprise. So I just like to just give it a glance at the beginning. So that is very important. And you always have to either have your kid cutting those activities, or you will have to cut those activities yourself. Okay, so and sometimes that's what I do. I just prepare everything ahead of time, because it just gives me peace of mind. And if we are busy, we're on the go, well, I cannot just take the time to start cutting pieces in my car, correct? We continue, and the next page will be the placement test. You will want to have your kid, prior you start this level, starting with this placement test, because you want to make sure that your kid is comfortable, you and your kid are comfortable with the following concepts before beginning. Okay, before you begin with the All About Reading Level 4, you would like to be comfortable with what is going to be presented, correct? So preview the teacher's manual. So here you have the teacher's manual. You see a preview of the activity book, progress chart, which is included here with the program, read aloud page for you to make note of those read alouds, activity sheets, warm-up sheets, preview of the readers, heirloom antics, and you have the voyage. Preparing your reading review box. So it's just giving you some suggestions and tips. Here you have how to set up the letter tiles with the app and with the magnetic board or dry erase board, as well the baggie that you will be needing. So just some instructions and guiding you how to prepare for the program and how to prepare the white magnetic board. Answers to common questions about letter tiles, preview the letter sounds. How much time should I spend on reading? And that is a very important question that I always get with All About Reading. Usually it's 20 minutes. I like to stay within the 15 to 20 minutes and no more than that. I don't like to pass that time, because it gets your kid frustrated. Kids get overwhelmed and they get this fatigue that it comes with reading. So I just stay within those 20 minutes. Lessons often take more than one day to complete, so you don't have to worry if your kid doesn't finish a lesson in one day. The program is not meant for that. It's for your kid to master those concepts, and it's for your kid to take the time. And I think that is very important for you to know, that you just can stretch. You can stretch that week. You can stretch it to 2 weeks. You can stretch it as long your kid needs to stay within that lesson, okay? In addition to the lessons, read aloud to your student for 20 minutes per day. So complete step-by-step lesson plans. They always have a little friend that leaves some messages every time they finish a lesson. So in this case, it's Dusty. We are having Melinda for level 3, and all our friends are being having different names, and there are different characters, obviously, and it's very helpful for your kid, and it just keeps them motivated when they encounter those little messages at the end of each lesson. Okay, so first lesson you can see is a review. You have the objective. This lesson's review concepts taught in level 3. You will need, these are the materials that you're going to be needing for this lesson. Before you begin, they recommend that you just have a look or give it a glance to this, and this is where I always state that it's not such an open and go. I don't consider any program open and go per se. So here you have locate the jobs of silent E sharp. So every time you have to, or you're going to be needing another material, they will prompt you here, so you're able to prepare yourself ahead of time. Here you have, before you begin, locate the syllable division rules chart. You will be doing review. So pretty much on level 4, the first lesson is just review, and you will notice that once you see me passing the page. So here you're just introducing this lesson, but it's just a review. So all the first lesson of this level 4 will be just reviewing. Like I said, they prompt you for you to be reading aloud, read a story or a poem, and make or mark the progress chart, and that little message from their friends, which in this case will be Dusty. You start again lesson 2, multisyllabic words, new teaching. They always give you tips or a little bit more of information right in this section here. New teaching. And usually they have an activity in each lesson, so they will prompt you here. You will go to the activity book, which is in here, right here. Teach a common sound for I, so they're teaching that sound. Complete activity sheet. Like I said, they always have an activity for them to be able to do with that lesson, unless it's reading. Usually it does have activities and sometimes it doesn't. It has a variety, but they will prompt you. New teaching. Here we have the practice reading words. It's prompting you to look on the reading review box. You have the practice fluency sheet. At the end, it gives you some more tips about that new teaching. Read aloud time, track your progress, and you start with a new lesson. This time is a story, so read A Scary Night. It is giving you the objective. You will need the materials that you're going to be needing before you begin, something that you would like to review or give it a glance. Sorry, that's just something that drops here from the desk. Review the term chase of meaning. So that is something that they're going to be reviewing before you begin. They're going to review, and they are always going to prompt you to review the phonogram cards and word cards. And they will show you this reading review box in here so you can remember. New teaching. More of that new teaching with the activities. Read the warm-up sheet for Scary Night. This is something that always have parents very overwhelmed and worry when it comes to the reading review sheet, the review sheet, actually, the warm-up sheet, because sometimes it could be 1 page, sometimes it could be just 2 pages or 3 pages, depends. Usually it stays within that range, and it has it's a variety in between words, sentences, and new words, and it's just kept them overwhelmed. You don't have to have your kids doing all those pages the same day. You can divide that work. You can as well create activities with them, like them writing with a dry erase marker on the window those words. You can have them doing that on the dry erase board. You can have them using letter tiles, or you can have them using marker and highlighting the words if you put a protector sheet to cover the warm-up sheet, and you can just do that and it works very well. If they know that there's a word that will cause them difficulty for them to decode or read, they are showing you in here, giving you some instructions in regards to that, decoding tips for those difficult words. Teach vocabulary and activate prior knowledge. Read A Scary Night. Read aloud and track your progress. They're just giving you the reasons why you should read aloud to your kid and why they should read aloud. And again, another message from their reading buddy here, which is Dusty. So I will be just flipping the pages for you guys so you guys can see this program, and I will show you the rest. Something that you should know about this program is that it teaches as well the Spanish, Italian, Greek influences So that is very important. So that is the reason why we decide to go through the last level, all the way through the last level of All About Reading. And if you're hesitating in regards knowing if you should just go all the way towards the last level of All About Reading, that obviously is something that I cannot force you to do or convince you to do, but I can tell you that it is important to know that. And that is the reason why we decide to go towards the end of the All About Reading, making sure that we are taking care of all those gaps. And if he still finds some difficulties with reading, well, at least I know that I did everything I needed to do by just going until the last level and just making sure that I did my best to work with him when it comes to reading. And if I see that at the end of level 4 he still needs a little bit more of help, well, I decide then if I will like to purchase another reading program, phonogram program, for me to be able to continue teaching my kid and be able to get him to where he needs to be. So I am going pretty fast with it because this video is taking long. So now I would like to show you the readers. So here we have Heirloom Antiques, and this is in color, obviously. Very beautiful images. Now, because they are on level 4, obviously the stories are increasing. They last a few pages, so if you notice. But very colorful, very engaging, funny stories. We're going for the second reader, which is The Voyage. I would like to give you a quick look. Very colorful and engaging. The next one will be the student packet, and this is the student packet. It contains the phonogram cards as well as the activity book and the stickers, so you can see it here. Okay, so here I have the All About Reading student packet. This is level 4. Start with the reading activity book, phonogram cards, word cards, syllable tags, prefix tiles, suffix tiles, advanced phonogram tiles, magnets for tiles, and stickers for progress chart. So let me just open these here with you guys so you guys can see better. This probably is going to take me a few. Oh, I found a little incision in here that I can just break this plastic, and it always comes packed like this with this plastic. So it includes the magnets that you're going to be using for the letter tiles. In here this is just instructions. You have the phonogram cards, quite a few here. Few phonogram cards, and some of them are review. If you can see the M, S, P, A, N, T, all of those are basic ones. Here you have the new phonograms. Some of them are repeated, as you can see. And in here you have the word cards. You have a few of them actually. Let's see how much, what is the amount that we have in here. So we have 350 cards. That's a lot of cards. So 350 cards for this level of All About Reading. So this is level 4, and obviously I was expecting to have this much because it's the last level, so probably have a lot to review and a lot to learn here. The next thing that we have are the letter tiles. Some of them are repeated, so we have these already. So they're just repeating. These are the consonant suffixes, and here you have the vowel, and you have more letter tiles that you are going to be needing here. The prefixes here, re, on, and pre, or pre. And then we have in here the student activity book, and you have the stickers. Very pretty. So let me just give you a look to the activity book. First page. We continue here. My camera decides to focus. We have the progress chart, very beautiful with Dusty here. You have the read aloud record page, as well starting already with the lessons, the activities. You can see it's very colorful, very colorful. Very beautiful images. You have the jobs of silent E, syllable divisions rule chart, pickle syllables rule, and you start with the activities again. Very pretty. Very beautiful, very colorful. That's something that I like about All About Reading, and the fact that it has so many activities. There's as well flippers for suffixes, and they can just practice the words like these. It's fun as well, and there's so many activities that you can do with them. More activities. Here you have the warm-up sheet. More activities here, very colorful. And I just want to give this flip through the pages because I think it's very helpful when you're able to see what you're getting into, pretty much. And I will say that there's quite a few to prep in here because you have to cut these activities unless you have your child cutting the activities at the same time that you're doing the lessons. So no prep before if you're doing it that way. But if you would like to have them at hand and you don't want to wait until the last minute to be cutting and prepping, because that will make you obviously take more time before you start each lesson, then you might want to just prepare yourself and have them all already cut and ready, or have your child just help you cut them and get them ready prior you start with the lesson. Some moms wait until they are ready to start the lesson and then they just start cutting and prepping everything. So it depends on how the availability that you have. If you would like to prep them ahead of time so you don't have to wait until the last minute. If you want to wait for when you guys are in that lesson, then you can just go ahead and prep them. Depends on your availability, how many kids you have, obviously, because if you have multiple kids, I think I suggest you to start ahead of time prepping those lessons. This is a consumable book, but if you cut them and you laminate them, or you cut them and you put them in a protector sheet, then you can keep them for your next kid. Some moms, they just use the book as that, as a consumable. They have their kids gluing the activities to their notebooks, and they are able to see them every time they need to review them. They are not going to be able to use them again because they're already glued to their notebooks, but they are able to review them if they need to. Very beautiful images. I'm going to be passing a little bit faster now because if not, this video will take really long. You can see that the words in the warm-up sheet are increasing. You can decide if you would like your kid to read them. Usually you can break them apart, the warm-up sheets, so you can do this section the first day, then this section the next day, and so forth. If you see that the warm-up sheet is has a lot of words or is long and you think that your kid will get tired, you can do that. You can just divide that work, correct? You can have them highlight every time they read a word. You can have them just write the word. You can create different activities with that warm-up sheet that will just enhance more the lesson and will be a little bit more easy for your kids to do it. Is the pain of doing them. I guess a lot of kids don't like to do the warm-up sheets because obviously some of them has a lot of words, so they get overwhelmed. But you can divide that lesson. Here you have a story, and it's funny because we're talking about the lumberjack with our with our writing program. That will go very well, even though we are already doing that with our writing program. Lots and lots of activities, very, very colorful. Sorry about the light, that is a little bit dark in here. Beautiful activities, very colorful. This is a good example of a very long warm-up sheet that you can divide if you would like with your kid. Beautiful images. Have a cowboy here. Very variation of activities that are suitable either for a boy or a girl. Reader there. I'm going a little bit faster now. More word flippers. Fact and opinion. More word flippers. That's something that you're going to encounter a lot with all about reading. A lot of word flippers to help your kid with some of the words. That's a fun way to just have them practice those words. More activities. Words from Greek mythology. And the last thing that they will have is their certificate of achievement, and they get one every time they complete a level. Very colorful, very beautiful. And that's something that I like about this program too. It's a way to encourage them as well, and to have a proof that they complete the program correct. As well, they get a certificate when they are doing all about spelling, which is something very important, and I will be showing you guys our all about spelling as soon as I have the chance. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I will see you then. Bye bye.